Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily news analysis conducted by CSAP. So we will be covering the selected and the most important news of the day. These are my details, you may go through it. And for the new viewers, you can connect to us through our various platforms and may download this PDF by joining our WhatsApp group or our Telegram channel. Also, I would like to inform you about our IGP session that is going on, which is the interview guidance program for APSC 2022. Yesterday, we had a very good session with Mr. Robin Kalita sir, and I'm really hopeful that all the students that have joined were being very well benefited. You can kindly go through our registration process and definitely you can get all the benefits that we are providing. And these are our delegates, Mr. Anil Sarup sir, Mr. Robin Kalita sir, Amya Kumar Bora sir, and our own Mr. Rajdeep sir, Jaipur sir, and Ijaz sir. And yes, I would like to inform you about our session, about our upcoming session, which is going to be held on 10th of September, where Mr. Anil Sarup sir will be guiding all the students who will be appearing this interview session of APSC 2022. So without any further delay, let's move on to the news. So these are the contents, these are the topics that we will be discussing today. So let's move on with our first news of the day. State Cabinet decides to create 81 sub-districts. So this news is quite important for the people of Assam. So let's have a look about why it is in the news. So our own Chief Minister, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, led the State Cabinet's 100th meeting, 100th meeting, making crucial administrative decisions, including creating 81 sub-districts and rehabilitating 4 districts. So it is the 100th meeting. So this is quite very unique, right? Also, the state government abolishes 24 civil subdivisions in the state and decided to create 81 sub-districts. So our subdivision civil subdivisions 24 ta abolish kora goise aro 81 ta notunke khola. Further jodi ami sao tetia hole ki kora gol ei 100 number of meeting on jeto 100 number of meeting on tate ki kora goise ekini ate sao ho. So overall jodi ami sao, the cabinet has decided to recreate 4 districts including Hojai, Biswanath, Tamulpur and Bojan. So tomorrow mo comment section at koa that ei jikhini ami districts or kotha kolu hey districts khini amar entirely jodi sao ohomot kunkhini districts or pora carve out kora hoise ba itimoide ihator parent district kun asile ki keta asile hekhini mo comment section at inform kor. This new system will take effect from January 1. So aha bosor 2024 starting or pora a new system to ahi poriboge. Aro he jitu meeting asile meeting dot aro bibhinno dhoroner kotha kora hoisile, like the policy includes capital subsidies or manufacturing units bilako ase. Apart from that, ami jodi sao one of the most important news hoise that amar jikhini TET ase ba LP school or amar jikhini teachers ase he teachers bilakor selection ki hisabe hobo etu ami saisu notun eta way eta procedure eta bonwa goise that the selection hobo of the LP school teachers, it will incorporate 85% marks, 85% marks, 85% of marks from the TET. So TET পৰীক্ষাৰ পৰা যিখিনি পোৱা যাব তাৰ পৰা 85% marks তাৰ পৰা লব আৰু বাকি ইহঁতৰ যিখিনি academic qualification আছে তাৰ পৰা another 10 to 15% লোৱা যাব. So this is the news. So the selection of LP school teachers will incorporate 85% of marks from the TET exam and along with that another 10 to 15% from the academic qualifications. Apart from that, another important news is about Modi. So this is Modi jetu hoy amar prime minister name no hoy. In fact, Modi means what? It is the most outstanding district initiative, most outstanding district initiative. So he Modi নামৰ যেটো এটা স্বচ্ছ জিলা পুৰস্কাৰ, okay, স্বচ্ছ জিলা পুৰস্কাৰ এটা দিয়া যাব, okay, for cleanliness, and it has been approved with 100 crores of rupees, okay. So এইখিনি আমাৰ important news হয় for the day. So এই যেটো 100 মিটিং হৈছিলে, এই 100 মিটিংটো কথা তোমালোকে এটা চাই লবা। এটা যিখিনি যেহেতু এটা 100 number of meeting হয়, cabinet meeting হয়, গতিকে এই মিটিংটোত হোৱা যিখিনি decisions আছে, okay, সেইবিলাক আপোনালোকে এবাৰ চাই লব। So these are very very important, please kindly go through it, okay. So লগতে ইয়াতে যিখিনি other kind of decisions লোৱা গৈছিলে সেই মিটিংটোত সেইখিনিও দিয়া আছে, তোমালোকে এবাৰ চাই লবা। So আমাৰ অসমৰ গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে কেনে ধৰণৰ স্কিমছ বিলাক ওলাই, সেই স্কিমছ বিলাকৰ পৰা, পলিচিছ বিলাকৰ পৰা প্ৰিলিমছত বহুতো কোৱেশ্চনছ আহে, okay. So তোমালোকে সেই স্কিমছ বিলাক, পলিচিছ বিলাক জানাটো বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট। অলৰাইট, ইয়াতে লগতে মেইনছৰ কোৱেশ্চন এটা দিয়া আছে, কাইণ্ডলি গো থ্ৰু ইট এণ্ড প্লিজ এটেম্প দ্য কোৱেশ্চন, okay. এটেম্প কৰা কোৱেশ্চনটো তোমালোকে পঢ়া, নিজে লিখিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰা। ট্ৰাই সাম সোৰ্স, কিছুমান বেলেগ সোৰ্সৰ পৰা লিখা লাগিলে, বাট ultimately মই বিচাৰো that তোমালোকে answers খিনি লিখিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰা, okay. Let's move on to the next news. India and Greece pledge to upgrade ties to become strategic partners, okay. So আমি যদি চাওঁ why in the news, so ultimately চাব গলে India and Greece, they have upgraded their relations to strategic partnership, pledging to double two-way trade by 2030, okay. So যেটো two-way trade আছে, সেই two-way trade টো এতিয়া যেনেকৈ চলি আছে তাতছে দুগুণ কৰাটো বিচাৰিছে আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়া আৰু গ্ৰীচ দুটাই, okay. So PM Modi have announced collaboration in defense and migration mobility agreements to smooth scale population movement. So population movement to অলপমান smooth কৰিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিছে, okay. Also the Greek president, যেটো Greek president আছে, তেখেতে এটা order এটা, okay, এটা order of honor, এটা honor এটা দিয়া গৈছে, the Grand Cross of the Order of Honor, okay. এইটো কাক দিয়া গৈছে? আমাৰ PM ক দিয়া গৈছে, মোদী, okay. So তোমালোকে এইখিনি চাই লবা, this is very important, প্ৰিলিমছত এনেকা কোৱেশ্চন আহিব পাৰে that এই যেটো honor আছে, honor টো কাক দিয়া গৈছিলে? So আমাৰ PM ক দিয়া গৈছিলে, and কোনে দিছিলে সেইটো ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয়, okay. So আমাৰ যেটো গ্ৰীক প্ৰেসিডেন্ট হয় তেখেতে দিছিলে, okay. এই পিকচাৰত চাব পাৰা তোমালোকে, পিকচাৰ ধুনিয়াকে ইয়াতে show কৰা হৈছে, alright. Let's move on to the next slide. So ইয়াতে আমি চাওঁ that about India আৰু ৰিলেচনৰ যেটো ইণ্ডিয়া আৰু গ্ৰীচৰ যেটো ৰিলেচন আছে, ইতিমধ্যে ৰিলেচনটোৰ কথা আমি চাওঁ। যদি আমি চাওঁ ইয়াতে আমি দেখা পাইছো that India আৰু Greece together, সিহঁতে একেলগে, they have strengthened the ties between them through cooperation in maritime, transport, defense, trade, and investments, and also people to people ties, definitely, right. And also আমি জানো that আগৰ পৰা ইণ্ডিয়া আৰু গ্ৰীচ, আগৰ পৰা মানে not very long, but recently from the 1990s, India আৰু গ্ৰীচৰ ভাল এটা ৰিলেচন চলি আছে, okay. So these are very important. আমি যদি চাওঁ bilateral relation, yes, bilateral relations are also very good between India and Greece, okay. So আমি যদি চাওঁ India and Greece, they have strong bilateral relations, right, with Greece supporting India's foreign policy objectives, India promoting international law, and Greece addressing international terrorism concerns, all right. So these are again very very important. Diplomatic relation যদি আমি চাওঁ after bilateral relation, তেতিয়াহলে diplomatic relation হিচাপে চাব গলেও both the countries can collaborate on mutual interests such as supporting the free and open Indo-Pacific initiative, okay, to promote peace, stability, and freedom of navigation in the Pacific Ocean. So this is again very important. So I want you all to write down the major objectives, write down all the major objectives of FOIP in the comment box, all right. Military relation যদি চাওঁ after diplomatic relation, then Greece আৰু ইণ্ডিয়াৰ মাজতো বহুতখিনি নতুন initiatives আহিছে between them regarding military relations. Greece plans to invest about 10 billion in upgrading its military arsenal, while India provides military assistance, okay. Both the countries have signed a MOU in 1998, okay, and their cooperation could be enhanced with extensive military memoranda, for joint exercises, technology, and intelligence sharing, of course. All right. India's presence in the Mediterranean region during Indo-Greek aeronautical exercises demonstrates power projection across the Eurasian lands. Okay, এইখিনি এটা কোৱা গৈছে. So again আমি যদি চাওঁ ইণ্ডিয়া এণ্ড গ্ৰীচ নতুন এটা ষ্টেপ লৈছে আৰু হোপফুলি এই ষ্টেপটো both the countries কাৰণে যথেষ্টখিনি beneficial. Okay, so লগতে why Greece is important for us? Definitely Greece is very very important for us, but why? Because আমি যদি চাওঁ here are the given points. Overall যদি আমি চাওঁ summarize কৰি, then India expands the regional influence by diversifying partners with not only Greece but Armenia as well. Okay, so focusing on defense, trade, and energy, and also joining the ISA, আমাৰ যেটো International Solar Alliance, right? সেইটো হতে জয়েন কৰি মেলি আৰু বেছি আমাৰ strong হ'ব relations with the countries. Okay, so with Greece or Armenia hope. Okay, so তেনেকুৱা হ'ব. So similarly মই খুদু that ইয়াৰ যিখিনি main objectives আছে objectives খিনি কি আছে, let me. Okay, so ISA objectives and FOIP. Okay, সিহঁতৰ এই দুটাৰ objectives মোক জনাব. All right, so লগতে এটা মেইনছৰ question দিয়া আছে, and again মই কৈ আছো that please attempt কৰা, তেতিয়াহে তোমালোকে নিজৰ potential গম পাবা. Okay, MCQ এটা দিয়া আছে, এবাৰ চাই ল'বা. China Japan boundary dispute. So this is our third important news of the day. China Bhutan boundary dispute. So why in the news at kede ase? Because recently Bhutan and China have agreed to establish a technical team and expedite a 3-step roadmap for boundary demarcation. All right, following the 13th expert group meeting in Beijing. All right, so এটা মিটিং কৰা গৈছিল বেজিঙত, ঠিক আছে, আৰু বেজিঙত মিটিংটো কৰাৰ পিছত আলটিমেটলি সিহঁতে কিহৰ ওপৰত কথা পাতি আছে? The meeting was because of the boundary demarcation লৈ কিছুমান ইস্যু চলি আছে, সেইটোৰ কাৰণে ভূটান আৰু চাইনাৰ মাজত এই মিটিংটো কৰা হৈছিল. অলৰাইট, so এই চাইনা আৰু ভূটানৰ মাজত যেটো বৰ্ডাৰ ডিসপিউট আছে, বৰ্ডাৰ ডিসপিউটটো হয় নেকি সেইটো চাও যদি আমি. Now we know that Bhutan shares a 477-kilometer long border with China, while China claims some of its territories. Okay, where South Korea say directly in the Bhutan, India, China tri-junction. Okay, and upon all China and Bhutan are majote hoy, but India o eta stakeholder hoy. That is why it is in the news. All right, jodi ami sao agor pora tetia hole 2020 China ever claim korisile Eastern Bhutan. Okay, Eastern Bhutan যেটো particularly Sangtang sanctuary আছে হেটো China already claim কৰিছে. And we all know that China যেটো our ancient China আছে, সেই ancient Chinese যেটো territory আছিলে হেটো gain কৰিব বিচাৰে. So that is why current জাগাত এতিয়াৰ টাইমত যিখিনি জাগা আছে বহুতো জাগা যিবিলাক সিহঁতৰ বৰ্তমান নহয় সেইবোৰ China claim কৰি থাকে. All right, so এই Sangtang sanctuary to claim কৰিছিল. Now এই বস্তুতে কি কৰিছে, পাজল কৰি দিছে আমাৰ ভূটানক. Okay, পুৰা ভূটানক পাজল কৰি দিছে, and Bhutan is very much confused with it. All right, so boundary negotiation with Bhutan and China চলি আছে. Negotiation to যদি আমি চাও কি হিচাপে হৈছে, then ultimately already মই কলো that it is a 3-step roadmap for extension. All right, so Bhutan have already initiated border negotiations with China in 1984 itself. All right, এতিয়ালৈকে সিহঁতৰ মাজত total 11টা expert group meetings hoise and 24টা rounds already hoise. Okay, you can see here. All right, and also in October 2021 Bhutan and China signed an MOU on the 3-step roadmap for extension. Next, আমি যদি চাও that why India is keeping an eye on the developments related to China Bhutan boundary dispute. So ultimately this is the main thing here. But why India have to be concerned about it? India's concerns ki ase ekini ami jodi sao tetia hole India concerns that the Chinese presence near Doklam and Wildlife Sanctuary in Bhutan as seen in December 2022 when Indian and Chinese troops clashed in Arunachal Pradesh. So tenekwa already এনেকুৱা আমাৰ অলৰেডি হিষ্ট্ৰীত আমি পাই থৈছো that is why ইণ্ডিয়াৰ এটা বহুত ডাঙৰ কনচাৰ্ন হয় অলৰাইট so 2022 তো আমি ৰিসেন্টলি এবাৰ পাই থৈছো so that is why ইণ্ডিয়াৰ কাৰণে এটা বহুত ডাঙৰ কনচাৰ্ন হয় okay so overall যদি আমি চাও challenges not only about India's challenges but Bhutan's challenges as well যদি আমি চাও that now কথাটো এনেকুৱা হৈ গ'ল that China is very interested alright China is very interested in discussing transition areas with India but must avoid treating the Bhutan-China border dispute as a bilateral issue. All right, India has warned Bhutan of China's increasing roads. Already India jane, not only India, maximum countries like jane about China. So India has already warned Bhutan of China's increasing inroads, but Bhutan lacks the necessary resources to prevent intrusion. So Bhutan iman besi powerful nohoy, so Bhutanor logot necessary resources nai. Okay, hebilak bostu prevent koribor karone. So China's solution ki hobo? The China's solution to involves establishing diplomatic relation with Bhutan, but it is not a bilateral relation, right? So China's solution ki ase China bisare Bhutanor logot eta diplomatic relation korato, but hetu jodi ami sao hetu eta ultimately overall sabo gole it is not at all a bilateral issue. All right. So India is also a stakeholder here. So here is a main question given here. So please go through it. Let's go to our next question, next topic of the day. Tehran and New Delhi drop foreign arbitration clause in Chabahar port issue. This is again very, very important. So let's see why it is in the news. Both the countries have agreed to use investment arbitration for disputes in Chabahar, avoiding commercial arbitration in foreign courts as well. They will pursue arbitration under UN Commission on International Trade Law rules, favoring India over the mechanisms. Iran's President Ibrahim Raisi and Prime Minister Narendra Modi pledged to strengthen cooperation and realize Chabahar port's potential as a connectivity hub. Okay, so ekhini yate koa goise ki observations kini ekhini asile. All right, so why it was in the news aru amar newsor pasot ami jodi sao that observation main observation ki asile. So the last line is very, very important, I think, and it to tomorrow conclusion or both kini help. So you can incorporate it or inculcate it in your conclusions. Okay. Chabahar port of kotha jodi ami sao, Chabahar port is very, very important, very, very important aru bahut beshi news or thake. All right. So Chabahar port of kotha jodi olopan sao, tetihole kot ase Chabahar port, it is ইয়াতে আছে আপোনালোকে অলৰেডি ইয়াতে দেখা পাইছে বাট এই জায়গাখিনিক যদি আমি চাও ভালকে এই জায়গাখিনি কোনখিনি হয় দা সিস্তান বালুচিস্তান প্ৰভিন্স ওকে ইৰানৰ যেটো আমাৰ সিস্তান বালুচিস্তান প্ৰভিন্স আছে তাতে আছে নাও দিস ইজ ইৰানস only direct ocean access port and a gateway for trade between India, Iran, Afghanistan and other Central Asian countries as well. Okay, so that is why this port is very, very important for not only for Iran but for other Asian countries as well. Okay, so that is the thing. Next today we saw about the significance for India. A port to hok by the deal hoise he deal to kotha jodi ami sao amar India karone kele significant hoy yate jodi ami sao then the thing is that Chabahar city involvement ase okay Chabahar's involvement in Afghanistan demonstrates India's enthusiasm for bypassing Pakistan in transporting goods via sea and land and road. Okay, so that is the thing. This move would support the international north-south transport corridor, definitely, with Iran as the key gateway and the countering China's presence in Afghanistan. Okay, so again, ultimately, sabo bole, he to China's presence as Afghanistan, he to indirectly counter kora definitely. Okay, so these are the points. So overall jodi ami sao tetia hole ami ki dekhisu that India karone definitely significant. Okay, model questions ate dia ase logote mains or dia ase please go through it and please do attempt. All right, prelims facts jodi ami sao yate prelims fact dia ase these are again very important. Now indoor based city MP top state in the smart cities context, right? So these are again very, very important. Prelims are kind of बहुत बेसी important. Now this is very important again for Assam. Assam organ again very important. Why? Because recently ki hoise that AIMS Guwahati, okay, AIMS Guwahati approved korise, okay, AIMS Guwahati is being approved. Actually, is approved by the Ministry of Health for the first yellow fever vaccination center in Northeast India. Okay, first yellow fever vaccination center in Northeast India. The vaccination will be conducted by whom? By under the Department of the Community and Family Medicine. Prior appointments are required as well, and details will be updated on the AII AIMS or Guwahati website ase tate apnaloke pab. Okay, so details kini apnaloke jodi concern hoy tetiahole tate sai lobo pare, but anyways jodi ami sao tetiahole AIMS Guwahati for the first time yellow fever vaccination aha hoise. Okay, next jodi ami sao yate aru important news ase like the new brand of millet produce launched at Dergaon. So Dergaon launch kora hoise. Okay, eta NGO eta ase NGO Sampriti. Okay, NGO Sampriti launch korise Anyak millet product in Dergaon. It is launched by DDM of Nabard Golaghat. Okay, next is jodi ami sao then again Balidan Divas observed at Jammuguri Hat. Okay, so Jammuguri Hatot etu event to observe kora গৈছে কি হয় বালিদান দিৱসত আমি চাই লব ইয়াতে ওকে এটা ধুনীয়াকে দিয়া আছে বাট বিসাইড যদি আমি চাও নিউজটো দেন বালিদান দিৱস ইজ অবজাৰ্ভড এনুৱেলি অন আগষ্ট 25 এভৰি ইয়াৰ হয় আগষ্ট 25 তাৰিখে টু commemorate the Gorkha martyr Major Durga Malla's 1944 hanging by the British. Okay, so আমাৰ যেটো গোৰখা শহীদ আছিলে মেজৰ দুৰ্গা মাল্লা okay তেখেতক যেটা নেকি হ্যাং করা গৈছিল ব্ৰিটিছৰ দ্বাৰাই 1944ত সেইটোকে বাই কমেমোৰেট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে এই দিৱসটো পালন কৰা হৈছে okay a new millet produce okay a new millet product is launched in Dergaon এখিনি আমি চালো এটো হৈ গল আমাৰ ওপৰ নিউজটো আৰু তলৰ নিউজটো হৈ গল about the Balidan Divas. All right, so this was all about today. This is our academic team. You can connect to us, okay, and this is our supervision and presentation by this is our content development team and our technical team as well. So last but not the least, the motivation for the day. So if you talk about it, it's a dream, but if you envision it, it is possible. If you schedule it, it is here. All right, so apnaloke just ene kiba if you want to become an officer apnaloke just koi thakile no, you will have to work on it, right? So apnaloke ikni strategize koribo lagibo strategy banai pele apnaloke nijor day to day life or schedule apnaloke change koribo lagibo ei hisabe jate niki you will be a real aspirant and you will definitely become the next ACS officer. All right, it was said by Mr. Tony Robbins. So this is your motivation for that. Okay, so don't just dream, work on your dreams as well. All right, so that's it for today, everyone. Thank you, thanks a lot. See you in the next video.